Everyone, this is Alexander Concepcion with Taco Street Locating. Quick story, I have an apartment locating company called Taco Street, and I've been helping people move to Austin for the last 5 years. I've been living in Austin for 8 years, and I figured that given that I have a taco themed real estate business, I should have a taco guide to Austin. So, this is a quick guide that I put together about my favorite places to get tacos in Austin. So this isn't a full guide about all the best tacos in Austin. This is just the places I like to go. So I'm not going to really get into everything, but there's a lot of places to get through. So the way I'm going to break it down is both by neighborhood and type of taco. So the first kind of taco is like your classic Mexican tacos, like first generation, where it's closest to like what you'd expect a taco to be. Then you have the category of what I call Austinese tacos, where these are just more variety, more playful, a lot of interesting like tacos that are unique to the style of like how people do things in Austin. There's a few like swanky high-end tacos I think really interesting. Some more Texas style barbecue tacos, and this other category that I'll call Neo-Classic Tacos, which are like these classic Mexican tacos but kind of updated with better ingredients, more ancient techniques. I think those are going to be the most interesting ones. So let's get right into it. I'm going to start in my favorite neighborhood where I live here in East Austin. So I'm just going to take you straight to my first favorite taco spot in Austin. It's called here in 12th Street. It's called Cuantos Tacos. It's phenomenal. It's this little yellow truck that started selling tacos during the pandemic, and they've taken off and become this local institution, in my opinion. It's a really cool location where you can sit outside on benches, bring drinks, invite friends, eat at the other taco trucks. So Guantos has these little tiny 2 or 3 bite-sized tacos that are absolutely phenomenal. There's a whole wide variety of them. Where you can get a lot of tacos for not a lot of money. This place is amazing. Take your friends here, check it out. You'll thank me later. The next one is right nearby a place called Discada. Discada. Let's see if I pulled up the. I'll just pull the website here. Is this similar style taco as Cuantos Tacos, are these little chewed 3 bite-sized tacos cooked in this large disc thing, hence the name Discada. This is what they look like. They're phenomenal. The tortillas are great. This is the only taco they have. You're just getting 5, 6, 7 of them. Have this with a topo chico and some elote. It's absolutely amazing. So nearby is a little convenience store actually called Quickie Picky. I love this place. It's, in my opinion, everything a convenience store should be. It's got good energy, good selection of stuff. They have a really good breakfast and lunch tacos. I love their brisket, egg, and cheese and avocado one. Then down the road, a few steps away, is this place called Try Hard, where they're primarily a coffee shop. They opened up in the beginning of the pandemic when the world was in chaos. Since they've opened, they have really good food. Got their tacos here somewhere, kind of here in the background, but you got the idea. They use really interesting like flour tortillas, or I don't know what they do, but they're really good. Big fan of them. So then you go deeper into East Austin, and you have one of the most interesting taco places in Austin called Nixta. I think the guy behind this won a James Beard Award, which is a big deal in the food world. Um, these are what I describe as bougie, swanky tacos. Like they're expensive, like $4 or $5, maybe $6 per taco. Um, but it's a really fun, cool location with a backyard. Uh, and they use what's called like nixtamale sized, something like that, tacos. Classic ancient way of doing it. Uh, they're not messing around, they're really good. Uh, it's a wine store also. Yeah, here you go, the James Beard Foundation. Yeah, this place is amazing. Check it out for some of those interesting tacos in Austin. Um, Also, deep in East Austin, you have Veracruz, which is probably um, it's up there in some of the best Austinese tacos, where it's a local chain, born and bred in Austin, and you have like really interesting variety of tacos from like breakfast tacos, shrimp tacos, pork, vegetarian. I like this place a lot, and I really like this location, the one on uh, here Weberville Road. It's this little like food truck compound with a few other spots. There's also this spot nearby called the Dominican. It's this guy named Melvin who makes some of the best empanadas you will ever have in your life. I love this place. And this is a cool place to hang out. Um, get some juices, some tacos, coffee, whatever you want. Um, Nearby, you have Suerte, which is actually a restaurant. Let's see if I pulled up the restaurant here. Um, Suerte is one of the best just restaurants in Austin, arguably the best restaurant. And you you can go here just for to ball out, get an amazing, classic, high-end Mexican restaurant food. But they have these suadero tacos. I think like these tacos uh, right here. These tacos may be the absolute best tacos you're ever gonna get in your life. I think it's worth coming here for like happy hour, getting some tacos, cheap drinks, and I like to just come here, sit at the bar during happy hour. It's usually a pretty good deal. Um, then let's get into um, more of a classic Mexican taco spot called Las Trancas. It's just this little truck area on Cesar Chavez. I think this is what it looks like. Yeah, it's nothing fancy, nothing interesting, but the it's just a straight home cooking taco spot. It's cheap, fun, simple, uh, very homey. Um, so that kind of rounds out my East Austin taco spots. There's this new place that opened up on Manor Road, El Cholo. I haven't been there yet, but it's pretty high on my radar, and a lot of people have told me some pretty strong things about it. So, in a good way. So, just putting that on the radar. Um, then getting into downtown. I wouldn't call downtown like a big taco scene. You have probably my favorite is Asador. Asador tacos are another like modernized Mexican kind of second generation spot with just straightforward, amazing tacos. There's one here on Rainy Street and another one here along 7th Street. Um, quick side note: even though this area can be like a little sketchy since the homeless shelter is like right here, You have these two of my favorite bars in Austin right next to each other: Las Perlas, which is a mezcal bar, 7 Grand, which is a whiskey bar. If you're one of those like just like to geek out on bougie kind of interesting liquors, these two places are some of the best spots. This is what Asador looks like. They're really amazing. You can't go wrong with them. There's also one in Buford's, uh, this kind of east west 6 bar down here. Um, then along the bridge connecting downtown and South Austin, you have another Veracruz taco spot, the same one on Weberville. It's more like a small, like window style instead of like a sit down, like truck or restaurant kind of thing. You also have you have a few Veracruzes around town. It's a local chain. Then getting into South Austin, you have Taco Joint. I think I pulled it up right here. There's a few taco joints around town. I specifically go to Taco Joint only for their fried fish taco. It's like fried fish, some like a coleslaw salad on top of it. I love it, but for me that's like a specialty taco spot. If I'm feeling a fried fish taco, that's the only spot I'm going. You have Torchy's, probably the biggest local chain in Austin for tacos. I used to love them. They had this really cool homey location on South First. I think like Obama went there once. But since then, they've kind of like blown up and gotten like really corporatized. And I think the quality has kind of dropped off and just doesn't have that same homey energy that Austin taco spots are really known for. I think it's still good, it's still fine. I'm just not really going to get excited about it anymore. Whereas just down the road, you have, I think, a much more interesting spot called El Primo. It's this really tiny food truck on South First. The guy who runs it, like this tiny little truck here, nothing complicated, really straightforward. The guy was featured on Munchies on Vice, which is a pretty good episode. I would check that out. But you're just getting classic Austin style, mostly breakfast tacos. Yeah, I would definitely check that out if you live in South Austin. Down here at Radio, you have another Veracruz Tacos. But actually, with Radio Bar, you have another food truck here called Didi, this one. And this is actually my favorite food truck in Austin. They do northern Thai food. And this lady here was also featured on Vice's Munchies as the Thai food queen of Austin, something like that. Yeah, Didi is absolutely stunning. Highly recommended. Then going a little bit further east, we'll get into East Riverside. And East Riverside specializes in just your classic first generation Mexican style tacos. These are like grandmother tacos where, man, if you want just homey, authentic, straight from Mexico tacos, this is the area. And you have a bunch of them: El Taquerido, El Taquito, Rositas al Pastoras around here. They're all amazing, fairly interchangeable. This is just a small slice of it. There's another one down the road, a little bit further south, called La Tunita. This place is part of what's called the Taco Mafia, along with like Cuantos Tacos and Discada. So these guys specialize in birria tacos, which is like the tacos that you dip in a soup. I think they even have like Mexican ramen, which is kind of absurd. See if I can pull up some pictures. Um, yeah, these are really, really good. Um, Definitely check that out if you're in the East Riverside area. And then zooming out, um, we'll get into um, deep South Austin, which I don't spend a lot of time in. So even though there's going to be like a lot of taco spots here in farther South Austin, Valentina's is the most notorious in a good way taco spot down here. They specialize in barbecue tacos. It's this perfect fusion of like tacos and uh, Austin style barbecue, which obviously it's going to be amazing. They're well known for having uh, big lines, even though they're so far south. Um, it's going to be usually a bit of a line to get these tacos. See if I can pull up some pictures real quick. Yeah, there's a lot of really good stuff here. Um, yeah, here we go. So, going further up out of, let's see if this, there we go. This is what happens when you don't have a professional video editor. You're kind of just winging it. So bear with me as this loads. You can skip this if you have the time. So next, I'm going to go further into Central Austin, north of campus, where there's going to be a few really interesting spots. Um, One of which is on Airport Boulevard called Tyson's Tacos. So this is a really cool local spot, kind of off the grid. It's got some good neighborhood energy along Airport Boulevard, and you'll see a lot of students here since campus isn't too far away. But it's a really good local taco, not a chain, just a single restaurant. But your two other kind of Central Austin campus spots are going to be another taco joint up here, same place where they get those fried fish tacos, and then Vaquero Taquero, which it's a newer spot, but it's really, really good. You have a lot of variety here. Pastor, some cheese tacos, and then there's a spot in East Austin I forgot to mention. It's right next to the Ska that's called Taco Bronco, and Taco Bronco, it's kind of the perfect name for a taco spot. So they partner with Micklethwaite's barbecue, which is some of the best barbecue in Austin. It's a good spot to go if you don't want to wait for Franklin's or La Barbecue. Micklethwaite's is a solid backup plan. And kind of just really good on its own. But they have a nearby truck called Taco Bronco, where they do hybrid, like Texas, Mexican barbecue tacos. It's really fun. Where did I pull it up? Anyways, so the last spot is a place all the way far in North Austin called Con Todo. It's a pretty spot that's new on the radar, but I actually haven't been here yet, but I know everyone that I've been to, and that all the taco fanatics I know that have been here rave about this place. So I'm just going to put this one on your radar. So that just about wraps up oh no, one more. So Taco Deli, of course, I can't. If I forgot Taco Deli, I would have had to record this entire video all over again. Taco Deli is probably the best, like, Austinese tacos. I'm obsessed with this place. Especially their shrimp taco, one of them that's around here. But it's a good comparable to Torchy's, where Taco Deli is a chain that's all over Austin, but Taco Deli has better preserved their quality and homey energy better than Torchy's, which got a little bit too corporate for me. And specifically, this location on Spyglass, right in front of the Greenbelt entrance, makes this one of the most classic Austin style taco spots to hang out, get food. You go for a hike along the Greenbelt, come here, eat a Taco Deli. It's one of the best ways to spend like a Sunday afternoon. Check it out. You'll thank me. So that just about wraps up the ultimate taco street guide to tacos in Austin. If you found this useful and you happen to be looking for an apartment, come check me out on my website, tacostreetlocating.com. And that's a wrap. Thanks for watching.